hand, artifact, fist. This is the deck that I ran and got 3-2 at locals today. So, it's pretty much just Hat, except with 5 Fist Engine instead of Trap Tricks. So, once I've got these guys sorted back out into their positions, I will rip into the deck. So, once again, like I said at the end of the tournament report, the side deck for this is kind of shit, because I wanted to fix it up with a couple of bits and pieces for dealing with our spellbooks, because spellbooks are getting rather big at my locals. So, yeah, that kind of just sort of is a thing, and I was a bit of an idiot and wanted to make the changes, but I ended up completely forgetting to do so. So my side deck is not at all at the optimal level that I would like for it to. So, anyways, ripping in. Artifact Engine is just the Moral Tack and the Beagle Tack, otherwise known as the Fat Longsword and the Fat Short Sword. And no, they're not meant to be derogatory, they just look fat. I mean, have you seen the size of the bloody swords? And then the swords start having a go at me because they're sentient. They kind of are, though, so that's a bit of a thing. But yeah, artifacts, they do their shenanigans. Triple Fire Hand, Triple Ice Hand. Not much needed to say about the hands. They do their shit. They get hit a lot with a whole bunch of like Deep Prisons and freaking Spellbook of Fates and shit like that at locals, so they're not exactly as effective as they would be, but they're still pretty decent. Then for the 5 Fist Engine, I roll the Triple Bear, 1 Gorilla, and the Wolf Bark. This was actually quite an effective little setup. The Gorilla, I actually quite liked the Gorilla's performance, because Gorilla, you're not meant to get Gorilla off anywhere near as much as you should for Bear, but it's still pretty effective. It's a little bit of back row removal since I don't main deck MSTs, so it's not too bad. For the spells, continuing on with the 5 Fist, there's the Triple Tenki and the 1 Tensu. The Tensu worked out. The Tensu was a bit because there's not a whole lot of times that you're going to get that and doing stuff, and most of the time I'd even find my Tensu through either Bear or Tiger King, so I didn't usually end up drawing into it or opening with it. I think I opened with it once and just set it, because I didn't have the monsters to make use of it. Then 2 Duality and a Dichotomy for the 420 squad. It worked pretty decently. If I could, I would definitely have fitted a 3rd Duality in there though, so... 2 Lance. This just protects Bear from shit like Deep Prison, so it gets through. I mean, it does 800, but it's fine. Like round 1, both games I used Lance to protect it from a book in both games, and then double Soul Charge, which I believe I did not even get off at all. Double Soul Charge, and I did not get it off at all. I think I only saw it once, and it was pretty much useless. For traps, we've got the Triple Artifact Sanctum. No Ignition, because I don't actually have any copies of it at all. I'm still waiting for them to come in the mail. So, yeah, just the Triple Sanctum, because it is what it is. Double Breakthrough. Effective against everything except for spellbooks, because one time out of about 6 times I hit them with this. And only once did they not have the Wisdom to counter. Double Wiretap. Yep, got this off once, I believe, to get over a warning. And then Double Call the Haunted. I think I only got this off a couple of times. It wasn't really as effective as I thought it would be. 2D Prison. Once again, Wisdom just says no to it, so that is kind of suckish. And then Bottomless Torrential and Solemn Warning. Once again, if I could main deck my Black Horn of Heaven, then I'm sure as hell would, but just couldn't find the room. For extra deck, may have Guide Charger, which I never made. As a matter of fact, anything above rank 4 I did not make at all at this local. So Pleiades, Durandal, Volcasaurus, this entire section of the extra deck completely unused throughout the local. Dagester Emerald, I got this off once or twice. Like, I saw it maybe a couple of times. It once got wing blasted, which kind of annoyed me. Honor Arc, which was pretty awesome. I should have made this to take round 2. I don't know why I didn't. Black Ship, I never saw him. Tiger King was the most commonly seen Xyz. I think he was tied with Cowboy, actually. Ken Gorgon, this would have been good if I had, like, shit to use it with. Castell, I did actually see Castell a couple of times. It's pretty awesome. Dweller, again, never saw it. Probably going to cut it. Because Dweller, honestly, I don't know why Dweller is considered to be good. I mean, hardly ever play it. Cowboy, got it off the game twice. And then Ragnar Zero and Rhapsody, neither of which I saw. So that is the extra deck. Once I've sorted that out, we'll move on to the incredibly lackluster side. Starting with Scythe, which is one of the cards I wanted to switch out because I sided it in, but I never actually summoned it off of what do you call him? Sanctum. Because in most of the situations, Thingy was just, Morotek was just infinitely better. Maxi, sided this in against the Lightsworn matchup. It was terrible against all the others. And didn't see it. It was fine though, I pretty much ran him ragged games 2 and 3. Dark Hole, I believe I saw against... I think I sided this against Lightsworns, and I don't believe I saw it, so I think that was about it. Mind Control, never sided it. I could have theoretically sided it in against Zombies, since they did run a handful of level 4s, but I didn't think to do so. Triple MST, sided this against pretty much anything that I thought would run Decree, so the books were a thing, so too were the Light Swans and that sort of jazz. Malcat, I did get this off once. It was... kind of got diffused though because of Morotek being Phoenix Chain. Full House, God, I don't even know what made me think that this was a decent idea. Just no, just yuck. Blackhorn, yeah, had to side it. I believe I sided it in maybe once or twice, but never saw it. Debunk, I stopped and honest with this, so once again, effective. Iron Wall, I actually opened with both of these and had one of them set up to wreck some shit, and then he ended up making a Hierophant and killing this and the other one that was set on the back row, which opened me up game 2 in round 5, which kind of screwed me over there. So that is it for this deck. The likelihood is that I probably just won't run that deck anymore, because once I get the Mimaleo, then I'm just going to go with a hat, because I'm probably going to get Ignition. I've got my playset of Ignitions coming in the mail, and then once I get my Mimaleo, my hat deck will be complete. If I don't get Mimaleo before this Sunday, actually I don't even think I'll be participating at the local this Sunday, but if I am, and I have Mimaleo, then it'll be hat. If I am, and I don't have the Mimaleo, it will be, it will probably be Artifact and Stellars, because I've been wanting to give that a bit of a crack for a little bit of a while now. So, yeah, see you for whatever it is that I do next.